Kawasaki.
What's up, people? It's your boy Zero, and I'm back with another video. And get right to the point. Now, this video is going to be about the bullshit I've been seeing on Facebook and adult gamers and bang bang them gamers. Not much in that in the next gen, but the adult gamers, I mean. I see a lot of Sony people taking shots at Microsoft since consumers got to pay $60 for Xbox Live and Sony consumers only paid $50. Now, let's break this down. Now, the benefit of Xbox Live, you got, okay, well, I'm going to talk about for next generation. I ain't talking about current right now, but okay, the benefit for Xbox Live, let's guess, $60, 60 bucks a year. Okay, $5 a month. Okay, now you get Skype, you get TV. It's Skype. You get the streaming part. I don't know if it's gonna have party chat or anything like that, but you can do Skype and all that, and then what is that other thing? Skype. The top of my head, I don't remember all of it, but I know it's Skype, Skype and freaking TV streaming and multiplayer and things like that. Okay, then PSN, you pay what you pay for PSN. You pay $50. That's probably like a couple bucks a month, a year, couple bucks a month for a whole year, and the paywall behind that is multiplayer, right? Now, what I don't get is, you allow your consumer. There's no bashing because I'm getting both consoles. I'm excited for both, and what I don't get what Sony's doing is, okay, you charging your consumers $50 for PlayStation Plus for multiplayer, right? But why do you give them the features for free, like streaming, recording, and things like that? You give that to them for free, but all you got is multiplayer behind that paywall. But the thing is, the average consumer plays multiplayer. And then I know you get the PlayStation Plus, the free games. I understand that. Now, let me say something about that. Because I seen a lot of fanboys, well, PlayStation Plus, you get free games. Ha! You do get it for free, but the problem I have with Sony about that is it's not really considered free, because if you pay for Plus, yeah, they give you those for free, but the problem is if you don't pay for your subscription, they take those games, so you cannot play them unless you have Plus. So it's not really considered free unless you're a PlayStation Plus member, right? But you get because I know Microsoft is stingy. They really don't give games like that. But the games that they do give you for free, even without a goal, you can still play it. It's considered yours. They don't take it from you. Sony, they take the shit from you. Because I've done it before. I let my PlayStation Plus subscription expire, and I was like, oh well, let me see if I can play it. Nope. Oh, no. You gotta have Plus to play it. So how can you talk shit about Microsoft about paying for Xbox Live, but then when you bring up PlayStation Plus and those free games, you only have to be a member in order to play them. Now, $60 a year for Xbox Live is not bad, and even $60 you can go get a 3-month for like $25. It's like, guys gotta stop being cheap. You guys gotta stop being cheap. You guys the problem I see is everybody wants things free, but you gotta realize all this shit costs money to them. It costs money to them. I know Microsoft can put that money that we pay them to good use instead of timed exclusive DLC and stuff like that. I understand that. But guys, take a step back and see how much this stuff costs them for what they offer us. Because I bet it costs them money for offering. I think Microsoft should make The thing is, Microsoft shouldn't restrict you from, if you don't want to pay for Xbox Live, you shouldn't have to. If you want to play multiplayer, you shouldn't have to pay for that. I understand that, and I agree with that. But what can you do? What can you do? You know, you can't be like BBC and make a whole channel about Xbox One and say don't buy it when that's not your money. That's somebody's money that they want to use. If they want to buy that console, so be it. That's their problem. So I think it's no big deal right now unless it gets worse. Unless they start raising up to 80 bucks and shit like that, 60 bucks, that's fine. All I gotta say, man, is just don't put shit in. I say don't put shit in a way where, oh man, see, look, they charging you to use to play multiplayer. Same with PlayStation Plus. They're charging you to use Skype. It's a paywall. It's a service. Basically, it's a subscription service. Just like people gotta pay for Netflix to stream TVs and shit. It's just like it's basically it's. I don't want to use real life situations because people are gonna fucking damage control for this shit. Cause like that's like saying you put down a down payment on a car, or you buy a car, and you's like, well, I buy a car, so why do I gotta pay money to do oil change and tires and brakes and all that stuff? Like, stuff isn't free nowadays. You guys gotta realize, think it through you guys' head. Things aren't free. I understand that. It's like if you guys can pay all this DLC, you can pay $60 worth of DLC or $50 worth of DLC, you can afford some damn Xbox Live and PlayStation Plus. Seriously, guys, it ain't that big of a deal. When you break it down, it's only $5 a month. If you can't afford $5 a month, you do not need to be gaming. Games are $60. Like people, the thing is, people pay all that money for fucking collector's editions, $160 collector's edition, but they don't want to pay for $60 for Xbox Live or PlayStation Plus, or $50 for PlayStation Plus. You guys are crazy. You guys need to chill. Like I said, gaming is an expensive hobby. It's an expensive hobby, and it's not cheap. You can't go no fucking cheap route nowhere with it. Seriously, it's gonna dip deep. Excuse me. Dig deep in your pockets. Sorry. Exposed. Now it's gonna dig deep in your pockets. I'm like, look, it took me, you know, guys don't know how long it took me to get my game collection. It took me, how long did it take me to get that game collection back?
Like 3-4 years.
Nah, not 3 or 4 years. Remember, I almost had over 200 Xbox games one time when I didn't have a PS3. So it took me about, I'll say it took me about 7-8 months just to build that up. I used to buy at least a bunch of stuff. Like this shit right here ain't cheap. And even me getting the next 2 generation consoles isn't cheap. Buying all those games, all those Wii U games at launch wasn't cheap. It's like, it's an expensive hobby. I love doing this, and I do this shit. Like, and you guys should too. It shouldn't be some shit that you brag and talk shit. But all I gotta say is, I'm entitled to my opinion. That's what I want to say. That's how I feel about it. I think people need to stop bitching about Xbox, about paying for Xbox Live and playing for PlayStation Plus. We've been doing this shit with Xbox Live since the original Xbox. So I think motherfuckers should get over it. Quit with this whole, you gotta pay for these features behind the paywall. It's a fucking service. That's what they offered you. You deal with it, okay? Alright, guys. I'm out. I'm about to work on fixing my intros and outros, man. And I'll see you guys in the next video.